Hello and welcome to the Album Man, and today I'm going to be doing a concert review. I think the last one I have to do my back catalogue of concerts, and this was ZZ Top, who I saw at the Manchester O2 Apollo on the 25th of June of this year. So ZZ Top, I mean, they are one of my favourite southern rock bands. I absolutely love them, and I mean, their last album, Futura, produced by Rick Rubin, was one of my favourite albums of 2012. It was an absolutely fantastic return after it's been like maybe 7-8 years. It's been ages since they'd last released an album. It was absolutely fantastic, really going back to the roots and the stuff that made stuff like like Rio Grande Mud and Tres Hombres so good. So, what about live? So they're here touring, I think still on La Futura in the UK, where they were going to see. Well, so, some of the albums they played stuff on, they played some stuff from Eliminator, as you'd expect. Now, what I was very happy about, I always complain about this, or a lot, I always say, when a band releases a new album, they should play material from it. If you're touring on an album, play more than bloody 2 songs. Play some of the album. And they did that here. They played 4 songs from La Futura: Chartreuse, Flyin High, Heartache in Blue, and I Gotsta Get Paid. And of course, they played some classics. They played some songs from Tres Hombres, and then, a couple here and there, and including a medley containing a few of their classics, a bit from Fandango, Antenna, El Loco, just bits here and there, even sang from their first album. So, let's take a look, and wow, what a start this concert gets off to. So it starts with the song Got Me Under Pressure. And I mean, what a way to start a concert. Just such a mind-blowing song from Eliminator. It's just amazing. I mean, I just love Got Me Under Pressure, so much. And then you go into the classic Tres Hombres bit of Waiting for the Bus and Jesus Left Chicago, which of course have to be played together after, I think it was, they weren't originally intended to go together, but on the album what happened, it was something like they cut the master tapes wrong or something, and they had to be mixed together, and it just ended up flowing, and damn, it flows really well though. I mean, I love those 2 songs. They have to be played in conjunction. And then you just, after this onslaught of, southern rock heaven, you then get Give Me All Your Love, and the big single from Eliminator. And yeah, I mean, it's one of the best openings to a concert I've probably ever seen. It was just absolutely phenomenal. And not to say it lets up, I mean, Pincushion, which is a hugely underrated, well, it's from Antenna. I like Antenna. I think Pincussion's a fantastic song. And then they played sort of, quite a few from the new stuff. I Gotsta Get Paid, Flyin High, Heartache in Blue. And these songs, these fitted in along with the old ones just perfectly. It was an almost seamless transition. Yeah. And of course, we have to talk about one of the things with ZZ Top that's always so impressive. Billy Gibbons. Especially, well, I mean, where to start? I suppose we'll start with his voice. Damn is his voice good. Especially, I love his voice on I Gotsta Get Paid. He has such a deep voice. He really utilises the deep, gruff voice he's developed over the years. But yeah, he just sings so well. I mean, he is a truly great singer, but the thing that makes him even greater, of course, is his guitar playing, which it's just out of this world, his guitar playing. The solos he played throughout this concert were just sublime. Some of the greatest solos I've ever heard live. I would say, in a way, he's an underrated guitarist. I don't think he quite gets as much credit as, people like Hendrix, who we'll talk about a little bit later in this, in fact, just after this. When I think he's such a, he's been around for a long time. I think ZZ Top released the first album in either 69 or 70, so that's a long time ago. He's, one of the pioneers of modern blues playing, just a fantastic player. I mean, there's no rhythm guitarist, it's just Dusty Hill on bass. Also, he sings a bit. I like his voice quite a bit, a lot higher than Billy's, but it's good. Of course, you have Frank, the beardless beard, on drums, who's a really solid drummer. But yeah, I mean, Billy's guitar, he does steal the show, especially when later on in the concert, he pulled, and Dusty as well, fluffy guitars and bass. It was just so cool. I mean, they were just covered in white fluff. It was damn epic, and damn ZZ Top. I mean, they're meant to be a little on the naff side, you know, dressed in all their stuff, and you know, the hats and the sunglasses, but yeah, it's just so cool. And you know, not many bands can pull off playing fairy guitars while still looking like complete badasses. But Billy Gibbons, Dusty Hill, yeah, they do. So let's talk about, well, then they played Certified Blues from the first album, which, yeah, you know, decent song. Then Foxy Lady, of course, you know, from Jimi Hendrix, you know, a classic song. And this was a really interesting version. It was, yeah, I mean, you know, Billy Gibbons, if anyone can solo on that riff even close to Hendrix, it's going to be him. And I mean, Billy Gibbons, I think he was maybe one of the roadies for Hendrix at one time. I certainly know Lemmy was, but he certainly met Hendrix. Oh no, I certainly know one thing. He definitely he jammed with Hendrix. Hendrix really wanted to play with him, and I'm sure they jammed together. So yeah, I mean, they did know each other, which is always pretty cool. And yeah, and then before the encore, they played My Head's in Mississippi, Chartreuse, Sharp Dressed Man, and Legs. And just especially those two songs before the encore. Sharp Dressed Man, my favourite ZZ Top song. I think it's just an absolute masterpiece. And then Legs, of course, a classic. You know, I mean, who doesn't like Legs? Just two fantastic songs. And then, of course, you get the encore. And I thought it started not quite expectantly, I would say. Troop Snake Boogie, it seems a little bit of a weird one to start your encore with, but I mean, it's a solid song. You know, I personally would have said, you know, just go for then Sharp Dressed Man, then the other two. But, you know, it's a solid song, you know, definitely doesn't hinder whatsoever. But maybe a little odd to start the encore with, but then you get the Grange Sloppy Drunk Jam. Now, when I first heard they were going to be doing this sort of medley of the Grange, I was thinking, oh god, they're not going to play all of the Grange. Oh god, no. Oh no. Oh, this is going to be awful. Why? Oh. They play the whole of the Grange. Let's just get that clear. Yeah, they pretty much play all of the Grange, and then they play sort of like Barbecue, I think. I can't remember the exact songs. I'm afraid to say, you know, it's just known as, I think, the Sloppy Drunk Jam. And then at the end they finish with, you know, the classic riff from the Grange. So yeah, you hear the Grange and loads of other cool stuff in the middle. It blends seamlessly. It's amazing. It sounds like they were all written to complement each other. And then they end with Tush, just classic, straight up classic ZZ Top, and what a way to end. I mean, they're pretty old ZZ Top, as I said, been going since '69, certainly, a long time, but they're still going strong. They're releasing fantastic studio material. Billy has still got it, especially in the guitar department. He can play just as, you know, he can outplay pretty much any, you know, younger guitarist I could possibly think of. You know, a great voice, just, I love ZZ Top, and I have to say, their set is fantastic at the moment. If you haven't caught them, definitely try and catch them soon. It's a fact they're not going to be around for too much longer, but I definitely recommend checking them out. Even if you're only a casual fan, even if you just like, you know, bits from Eliminator, like Sharp Dressed Man and Give Me All Your Lovin', they have such a groove throughout just the whole show and throughout all their albums as well. Even on their weaker albums, they still have such a groove going through it. Like, you know, something like El Loco or Recycler, not like the greatest albums, but damn, they just have a groove going all the way through them, and you just enjoy them. ZZ Top don't really have a bad song, and certainly not on this list. They definitely picked the creme de la creme. Yes, there's a couple I might have liked. Yes, I might have liked them to play Francine. You know, I love that song. Even with the exceptionally dodgy lyrics, but yeah, you know, it's pretty much the perfect set. So yeah, definitely recommend ZZ Top. And this has been the Album Man. Thanks for watching. Can't wait to subscribe, and as usual, long live rock and roll.